We grew up in East Palo Alto. We lived on Hazelwood Way, and right across the street from Hazelwood Way is this wall. And right across the brick wall is school. So every morning, Dad would walk us across the street, help us climb the wall, and then once we're on the other side, he just crosses the street and goes home. In the Tongan culture, family comes first, and his family from the islands is who came first. We always came last. He gave the best to everybody else, and we would get basically the crumbs. Times got really hard, and the construction business for my dad, like, you needed a license. He didn't have a license. So my brother did what he had to do to provide for everyone, and there was a point in time where he really was taking care of everyone. He paid for everything. I ended up pregnant, and he found out, and he was there for her. He bought her everything.
Her brother started selling drugs in order to support the family and their needs, but then he ended up getting caught and going to federal prison, and her mother had to pay all the bills and get a second job and really take care of the family, but then she got diagnosed with liver cancer, so she couldn't do it anymore, and then everyone looked to Holi to help support the family.
There were times where we would have no food, or the lights in the water would get turned off. And I remember crying one time during the family meeting because I wanted to go to work really bad, but my dad was like, no, go to school, stay in school. And I'm like, look, we don't even have no food. Like, are you kidding me?
Here she was working, several jobs, trying to save money, pay bills, and take care of her daughter. Meanwhile, she knew that furthering her education was her ticket out of that environment. And having her daughter was even more of a motivator for Holi to get out of that situation.
She was the reason why I wanted to get my degree that much more, because I wanted her to go to college. So I wanted to be the example for her.
Holi came to HIP Housing, and we introduced her to the Self-Sufficiency program. The Self-Sufficiency program provided a housing scholarship
that allowed me to move out of the household and quit my jobs and just focus on school.
We paid 70% of her rent for the first 6 months so she could really knock school out.
I wanted to graduate and get an associate's degree and then transfer to San Francisco State to major in business management.
Now she's gonna graduate from SF State debt-free. She has permanent affordable housing, and she's just got loads and loads of potential.
Dad always wanted us to go to school and get a college degree, but he wasn't active in our lives. He just died last year on my mom's birthday, and that upset me because I knew that I was gonna graduate this year. Like, I was going to walk this year, and he was supposed to be there, him and my mom, but he's not gonna be there. I'm pushing to finish because Mom has health issues, and I at least want her to see me walk the stage, at least see one of their kids graduate.
Every goal that she sets goes back to the original kind of idea of being able to spend more time with her daughter, for her daughter to grow up in a good environment, to really be the parent that is there and able to nurture the child and see her daughter be able to take off on a different path than she did.
I really credit my success and who I am today to HIP Housing. They reminded me of where I came from and how far I had already come, and to just keep going. I'm graduating because of HIP Housing, so thank you.